do you see as the difference tonight?
Special teams, obviously. I mean, not doing a good enough job on the kill. Just got to be better there.
What do you need to do to be better on the kill?
I mean, shitty bounces, obviously. We got to get our clears when we got them. A couple times there we just miss a lane by half an inch, half a millimeter, and results in the back of the net.
You've talked about Pontus' game. He shows another example of that with that steal and the setup to Auston. What have you made of how he's just kind of fit in perfectly in that particular?
Yeah, like I said the other night, he's been great. He's very smart away from the puck. He's very good with his stick. He's very good at sneaking it into spots and pickpocketing people, stealing plays, and making a great play after. So that was another pure example of it there. And obviously that goal doesn't happen without that forecheck and that stick lift.
What's the challenge with Noah Dobson on their side?
I think it's just been actually great just to see him, kind of develop into the D-man that everyone knew and thought he was going to be. Because I think, if I recall correctly, there was a lot of doubters on him. So, he's turned into a hell of a player. He makes a lot of great plays, especially when his eyes are up. He's very good at getting pucks through and making plays, and you saw it there tonight.
Do you know him at all?
No, not really. Just obviously through Matt Martin, just through him, but never really too personal.
Been a year for Bobby McMann since he made his debut. What sort of growth have you seen in his game, his comfort level in this environment with you guys?
It's been great. Bob comes in every single day and works his ass off and shows it every single time he's out on that ice. He's got great, unbelievable speed. He makes great plays when he gets the puck, and he's got a great shot as well. So, that line really in general has done a great job with just their speed, their support, playmaking. They do a lot of grinding for us down low under D-zone as well and starting a lot of plays down there, and they've done an unreal job of it.
You had a big night, milestone for you the other night, passing Mahovlich. Tonight, Auston 2 goals, ties Ron Ellis for 4th on the goals list. What's it like seeing him do his thing consistently?
Yeah, it's great. Like I said the other night, we all do have a total goal in mind that we want to reach, and that's all we're thinking of, and that's all we want to really have our names on. But these are cool milestones that we're hitting. Obviously, this franchise has been along for a very long time. There's been some unbelievable players come through here. So to tie and have your name with some of the greats just shows the work and effort that he's put in throughout his summers, and really just the dedication he's put in his whole life to be the great hockey player he is.
What was the difference in this one?
2 power play goals probably was the biggest difference. I thought both teams had some good stretches where they were putting the pressure on, but I'd say probably the 2 power play goals.
How did this differ from maybe some of the other games that were going up in terms of the style that the Islanders presented against you guys?
Yeah, they're a good team. They play really hard. They forecheck hard. They're big and physical, and they're really good in front of the net. It was a difficult night for sure. Just dealing with traffic, bodies and sticks in front.
6 starts in a row now for you. What's your energy level like? How are you handling the workload?
I'm all right. I'm feeling good. Yeah.
What happened on the first goal against? Did it hit you in a weird spot at the blocker there?
Yeah, just a point shot through some traffic. I didn't get really a clean look at it. Hit the just overplayed it a bit. Hit the inside of my blocker and kind of bounced the other way on me.
Obviously, you don't get the result tonight, but in general, how comfortable are you getting with this team and just where your game's at?
Yeah, I do feel good. I like the way that I'm playing for the most part. Obviously, there's things every night that you look at and try and fix, but I'm feeling good, and I really like the way we're playing. We've been really good defensively, and we've just been solid the last little stretch here, so hopefully we can keep it rolling.
You've got a few different guys kind of backing up. What's your approach in that situation? Do you try and pick up Ilya, or do you kind of let him do his thing, like when he comes up? With Ilya coming up to join you guys, like do you kind of leave him to do his own thing? Do you try and pick him up? You're relatively new to the team.
He knows what he's doing.
Okay,
yeah.
Auston, what was the difference in your mind tonight?
Probably special teams. I think 1 power play for us. Obviously, we don't really do much with it, and they make good on 2 of theirs. So that was a big part of it. I thought, there's a lot of good we did in the game. Obviously, they're a good team. They play really well, both sides of the puck. They make it hard on you offensively. So I thought it was pretty back and forth, and just a game of inches out there. And obviously, we'd like to get that extra point there in OT.
You don't play with him a lot. Pontisano steals the puck, sets you up for a goal. What have you made of his play over the last few games?
Yeah, I mean, we've gotten pretty familiar with him since he's, kind of made the jump up and been called up a few times, like last year and stuff like that. But I mean, he's an incredible player. Like his skill levels, it's up there with some of the best guys I've seen, honestly. So, he's got a great stick and really good anticipation. He made a nice play to knock the puck away, and I just happened to be in a good spot to get it and just go in one-on-one with the goalie.
He hasn't got a ton of points, but what have you made of the way Tyler Bertuzzi's forechecking and on the puck lately?
Yeah, he's just been all over it. I just find the puck kind of just stays glued to him on the forecheck, and he has it roaming around in the O-zone. Like, he's really good at protecting it, and if somebody thinks they stole it, he kind of just gets it back, and he's just really good at shielding and stuff, and then coming out of it with the puck in his hands. So, he's obviously really good in front of the net, like really good hands and stuff like that. So, I think he's been playing really great for us over the last couple of weeks, and he just continues to get better. So it's been good to see.
What's the biggest challenge going up against Noah Dobson?
He skates really well. He's big. Obviously, he's got a big shot. Offensively, he's a threat, and defensively, he's really, really good in his own end too. So, he's a guy that makes a lot happen for them on both sides of the puck and on the ice.
Mitch had a big night the other day, passed Frank Mahovlich on the all-time scoring list. You get 2 goals today, tied with Ron Ellis, 4th all-time in franchise goals. Like, what's that mean to you guys? That you kind of not just rewriting the record book, but doing it together?
Yeah, it means a lot. Obviously, just starting out together and going through our ups and downs. But this is our 8th season together, and I think we just continue to try to grow and do it together and support each other. And obviously, it's nice to be mentioned with some of the greats that have come before us that have worn a Maple Leafs jersey. But in the end, we're trying to all accomplish the same goal, which is to win a championship together. So that's really the mindset. I think the other stuff is just kind of a cherry on top. But I think the main focus is obviously where it is.
What do you see as the difference tonight?
I think we just gave them too much. I think what we showed when we could play at the end of the first, throughout the second, we showed what was successful for us, and that was our forecheck and getting pucks behind them. And I think we had a couple times where we gave them that life, and they fed off it, and they fed off the crowd, I think, a little bit too. They had some big goals and found that momentum, and we just weren't able to crush it near the end there.
What did you see on your goal?
I think just some good ozone time. That's just what we're trying to focus on, and hoping that it pays off eventually, game by game. And I think that's what happened. Is just we're relentless on pucks, trying to keep pucks in their zone, get it to the net. And Broads took a shot there. Greggy made a great pass and was able to put it in.
This has been your longest run out. What's your comfort level like now?
I think more comfortable probably than I ever have been, especially with the 2 guys that I've been playing with too. That helps a lot. I think we all play a similar style of game, fast. We know to keep it simple, but we want to get pucks to the net and make it hard on their team and hard on their D. So I think that was our focus.
You're around Auston Matthews. What can you say about how the guy puts the puck in the net?
Yeah, it's impressive. I mean, you see it in practice, you see it, and then you're like, you could probably do it in a game, and then he does even better in a game. So it's pretty fun to watch. He just has that sense. He has a stick on puck, and not only that, you watch him on the back check, you watch him win battles, and that's why he's scoring. Is he's winning those puck battles and getting on the right side of it.
recalibrating? What was your sense of how the team kind of adjusted back to this level style?
I thought it took us a little bit, but by the back half of the first period, I thought we were pretty good there. I thought 5-on-5 we're pretty good in the game, not perfect, but pretty good, and have a pretty significant advantage in the scoring chances at 5-on-5. But special teams are rotten tonight. That power play, penalty kill, overtime. That cost you games.
Is it just execution, or is that just a bad night?
I'd say power play had one chance and did nothing with it. It's as bad as we've looked in any power play. And then penalty kill, like it's in our net before we can even blink to start the game. And then second period, first we take a penalty with a high stick, careless high stick with control of the game. Like those are the kind of mistakes that cost you games and cost you points. First to take the penalty and then have full control of the puck and not get it down the ice. You're just inviting problems. So that's what costs you games in those situations. But once again, we played a good game, but we make mistakes that you can't make when you're trying to win.
What'd you make of Tyler Bertuzzi's game? It looked like he was forechecking hard and kind of creating chances for you guys.
Yeah, I thought he was on the hunt. Like those guys were on it. Like this team's gonna make it hard for you in the offensive zone. You got to really earn your chances. You look at Matthews' 2 goals that he scored. You know, the first one comes off of a forecheck off the opening face-off of the period, and we pin them down and finally win the puck back, and then you get a chance to score. Second goal, Holmberg, even though he's tired late in the shift, stays on it, creates a turnover. So that's where a lot of your best chances are going to come from against this group, with them playing like they were tonight. And Bert and those guys, they worked and they grinded, but there was a lot of pace to the game here today too. I don't think that line managed that nearly as well.
Safe to say your bottom 6 is earning more of your trust lately?
Yeah, no doubt. The Kampf line again tonight was really good, and it's a tough night for that group because for them and Domi, the matchups are going to be tough. They matched their 4th line against Matthews the entire night, so that's going to create some tough matchups for the rest of our lineup. When their best people are going to be going against our other lines. But I really trusted those guys today. Gave them the opportunity to meet the challenge. And like I said, the Kampf line was really good. I also thought the Domi line gave us good minutes as well.
It's been a year now since McMann made his debut in the NHL. What sort of growth or increased comfort are you seeing from him?
Yeah, I think he just looks more comfortable with with what the expectations are from him. I mean, he's an older guy that hasn't played a lot of pro hockey, and when he has played in the AHL, he's succeeded pretty quickly and played high in the lineup. I don't know if he's ever really been a checker and a grinder and learning how to do these kind of things and simplify his game a little bit more, but still use his size and strength to get to good areas to get off shots. But he's been physical and skating, working. So with as big and strong as he is and the quickness that he has, when he's really focused on playing a role and simplifying things and being hard to play against, you can trust a guy like that because you can get out there. Gregor's very similar situation, and Kampf too, as we know. So having all 3 of those guys together and playing the way they are, it gives you an opportunity to trust them. And clearly, the opposition over there really trusts their 4th line. Like I said, Matthews is top center in the league, and they're going head to head against them. And then when you can have that within your team, it allows you to really get some mismatches and throughout the rest of your lineup. So it's an important development for us.